Let's see. Where do I start? That's a good question, and hopefully I'm going to try to answer it today. It's kind of funny because as I started started this, it literally started raining outside. So funny, nice, fun way to start this, you know. I wanted to try something today, maybe a little different, but bear with me on it. You see, I've been doing my the Topher's Take podcast for a while, and sometimes it just feels like I'm just shooting the breeze, and I kind of want to get away from that a little. I mean, yes, there are things that, I want to talk about, that might not always, relate to the Bible too well. But I want to bring the Bible back into this some. And I want to take a look a little at what does the Bible say? Or does the Bible say anything to people of the Goth subculture, and what is my spin on what the Bible says? I want to give you guys some Goth theology. Now, I was thinking about this a little, and I want to say that everybody has their own theology, but we all have the same starting point. This is my Bible, and we all have the same starting point. We all don't end up, with the same conclusions. And that's okay for the most part. I mean, if you want to go to St. Louis and you wind up in St. Charles, you're still close to St. Louis. If you want to go to St. Louis and you wind up in Australia, you miss the mark. You completely and totally miss the mark. And that's why I want to start, looking at what the Bible actually says. Now, I'll probably throw in some traditions and, how people have, typically viewed certain things. But I want to do more theological, theological perspective, on some topics. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do with this, honestly. It might just be me reading a couple of chapters and, telling you guys, what I learned from what I read. I might do a topic one week, like what the Bible says on being single, or, I don't know what form this is going to take just yet. But I wanted to get this out there. And, maybe see what you guys' thoughts are, because, I want to get more, biblical in some of these podcasts. And like I said, I will be bringing in, or trying to tie in some traditional views, tying it in, So, if I were to cover baptism, well, why do people sprinkle? Why do people dunk? What does the Bible say about either one of those? You know? Or if I was to talk about Genesis, one and probably 1, 2, the creation story, I'd probably look a little, at the context and what the Jews thought of Genesis, or does this support young Earth, old Earth, and just give you my thoughts, my theology, my Goth theology, if you will. Anyway, like I said, this is a pilot episode, and I just wanted to get some feedback on it. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll catch you later.